got some tips to help your restaurant have better results, meaning score more paying customers, on Instagram with some hashtag hacks. One tip will definitely shock you. Let's get into Instagram hashtags for restaurants. Advanced tips. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacy Storino from Restaurant Shortcut with another video that'll help you grow both your restaurant's social media and its profit margin. Welcome back to the channel. For the new people here who have no idea who I am, over the years I've worked with multiple 6-figure and 7-figure food service establishments to help them grow their businesses via social media. My work has led to features in the Wall Street Journal, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News, and more. If this is your first time here and you want to learn the tips and tricks of commanding diners' attention, which is ever more focused on their social media feed where your restaurant needs to be found, start now by smashing that subscribe button and clicking the bell notification so that you don't miss a thing. Let's get down to Instagram hashtags for restaurants. Advanced tips. Now, as a restaurant owner, you may already know what hashtags are. Hashtags on Instagram are a way to index your content on the platform itself. You know how on Google you can search for a particular keyword or search term and pull up results? Well, it works the same way on Instagram. People can search on a particular hashtag, and if you've used that hashtag when posting your content, they'll likely find your content in their search results on Instagram. People can actually follow hashtags themselves too, not just personal accounts or business accounts. So if you as a restaurateur are smart when it comes to your hashtag strategy for each piece of content that you publish on Instagram, then your food service establishment can be found multiple ways on that platform. For best results, you'll want to have set up and optimized your restaurant's Instagram account first. If you're not sure whether you've done that properly, no worries. I've got a video covering that very topic on this channel. And you may also know as a restaurateur that you can use up to 30 hashtags to help index each and every piece of content that you post on Instagram. You may know that the more hashtags you use, the more ways in which someone can find your restaurant when cruising through the Instagram search feature. And as more people join Instagram every day, the more people will be using its search feature while they're on the platform. That's a fact. But that's good news for you as a restaurant owner, since using relevant targeted hashtags is still one of the best ways to get discovered by new audiences on Instagram. More eyeballs on your posts increases the potential for more engagement, more followers, and if you pique their interest enough, more customers for your restaurant. But from a restaurant owner's specific perspective, you may not have known how crucial it is to use your entire allotment of 30 hashtags in a way in which local business such as your own needs to do. And that means that for your restaurant, a brick and mortar business, yes, you're going to hashtag about whatever dish or menu item is being featured in your post. But what's nearly more important than that is the use of location-based hashtags so that you can effectively connect with your community. People use location-based hashtag searches on Instagram to keep tabs on their community and to scout out local events and places with new and interesting things going on. So using several location-based hashtags will help put your restaurant on the radar with people that didn't even know it existed. So let's say, for example, that your next post on Instagram features your jalapeno cheddar burger and you need to come up with an effective hashtagging strategy for it. Here's my Instagram hashtags for restaurants advanced tips. Tip 1, use all 30 hashtags, period. Each hashtag represents a way in which your restaurant can be discovered on Instagram. You can't pass up on 30 free opportunities to be found per piece of content, can you? Tip 2. At least 10 of the hashtags that you use should not only include the name of your establishment, but should also otherwise include the use of location-based hashtags. Of course, you should use a hashtag that represents the municipality in which your restaurant is located. And sure, you should use a hashtag for the county in which your restaurant sits, and even hashtags for the state and the region of the state that it's in. But you don't stop there. You should use location-based hashtags for at least every single one of the municipalities that border the one that your restaurant sits in too. Seriously, people are likely going to search on Instagram in order to see what's going on, not only within the boundaries of their own municipality, but in nearby ones too. Those places aren't too far away, so they're likely to consider going there. And if your restaurant is in a place nearby and you've enticed them with your posts, voila, the potential for a new customer is there. Back to the food itself. In this example, would you use hashtag jalapeno cheddar burger? Of course, that has everything to do with the post. And actually, it's not a bad place to be competitive to gain both a local and global audience, since the number of posts for that specific hashtag as of the making of this video is well under 1,000. So you'll have a great opportunity to be found there if someone's searching for that specific burger. As a restaurant owner, you may find this next piece of advice surprising. You could try broader based hashtags, like in this example, hashtag burgers or hashtag hamburgers, but those have millions of posts for each hashtag. I'm not saying don't do it, but as a restaurant, that might not be your best play. It's up to you, but I'd rather research what other local and regional hashtags are on Instagram that can draw more eyeballs on your content that belong to people who can actually dine at your establishment. This can vary, but for Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill, who is located in the lower Hudson Valley region of New York State, hashtags they're likely to use would include hashtag LowHUD, hashtag LowHUDFood, and hashtag LowHUDFoodie. See what I mean? Instagram for a restaurant is great in terms of showcasing pictures of your gorgeous location and delicious dishes. People eat with their eyes, or so the saying goes. So give them a digital lookbook by filling up your feed with food and fun. And Instagram is a great place for you to meet current and potential new customers socially, where you can engage with one another, follow each other, and otherwise comment and interact with each other. I've got a video on my channel that will take you through the great ways to network on Instagram as a restaurateur, so be sure to check it out. But if you're not employing a strong hashtag strategy that's more location-based than anything else, you're not harnessing the true power of Instagram. So sure, use hashtags having to do with your food specifically. Choose a blend of hashtags that have a lot of posts and hashtags that have maybe less than 5,000 or so posts. But overall, your best play as a restaurant is to use Instagram as an ever stronger search engine on which your establishment can be more easily found, one maximized post at a time. Want my restaurant shortcut quick start guide that'll cover some of my most effective tips and tricks to build your restaurant brand? You can find it at the link below this video. Check it out and you'll learn tips on how you can be efficient and effective with your restaurant's social media content so that it acts as free advertising and so that you're constantly building your list of customers while also building your restaurant's fan culture that'll support you no matter what the economy looks like. And learn even more ways to grow your restaurant's social media by hitting the like button below, smashing the subscribe button, and clicking the bell notification so you don't ever miss a thing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, my restaurateur entrepreneurs.